Okay. Hi everyone, my name's Andy. I work at Christchurch University, and in conjunction with our parks, we bring 5 classes to you a week. Welcome to Midweek Mobility, Stretch and Flex. Please make sure you've got a nice clear area for you to do the workout on. If you have any trouble with knees when you're kneeling, please grab a cushion or something to kneel on, and some water if you have it. That'd be fantastic. Okay, I'll just pop the music on and then we'll get going. Does that sound okay for everyone? Not too loud? Thank you. Okay, we're going to start as we normally would. Feet hip width apart, standing nice and tall. Let's take some nice deep breaths in and out, just rolling the shoulders gently. Remember, this is your time now, your half an hour, just to unwind, forget everything that's going on in your world, and then rotate back the other way. As I say, if you can, try and take nice long deep breaths in and out. Okay, good. We're going to now come up onto the balls of our feet and then lower. We're going to go 3 more times. Up and lower and up and lower. Last time. Up and lower. Onto our heels. Lifting our balls of our feet up and down. Going up and down. Really works the balance in our ankle mobility, doesn't it? Good. Last one. Coming up and down. Good. Standing on one leg and just rotate the ankle. Just helps to open up the hip. It's mainly the ankle we're trying to work, and then back around the other way. Again, still thinking about our center line. Hello, some new faces are back. Lovely to see you all. And then changing legs. And rotate back the other way. Lovely, good. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see more from the side. I'm going to keep my feet nice and parallel with my hips, come down and put my hands on my knees. From here, I'm going to take a deep breath in, and as I blow out, I'm going to push up, tucking my tailbone under, and then coming back to a neutral position. We can do that 3 times. Nice deep breath in, blowing out as we come up, and breathe in as we go back to our neutral position. Deep breath in, blowing out. Coming back to our neutral position. Last time, pushing up through the shoulders, tucking the tailbone under, and really making the spine work. So from here now, we're just going to bend the knees and straighten. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, good. Standing up nice and tall, roll the shoulders. This time we're going to bend the knees about the same, but as we do, we're going to bring our hands up forward, and then as we come up, we're going to take them back, stretching through our chest, and then coming back down, and stretch through the chest, palms facing up and up, coming through. 2 more. Stretch up, bending down. Sorry about this, I do understand it sounds a bit weird. Last one. Lovely, good. Okay, now we're going to work on one leg, so we're going to take a lunge back, and as we do, we're going to bring the hands up and then come back up. Okay, 4 times. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, really lengthen through those fingers, and 4, coming back up. Brilliant, good. Shake the legs out, changing sides. It doesn't have to be a big lunge back. Here we go for 4, and step back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lovely, good. Okay, hands together, just in front of you. I'm going to stay on the same leg so you can see what I'm doing, but change legs. So we're going to lunge back again, and as we do, we're going to rotate and then come back up. Okay, for 4, here we go. Stepping back, rotate, come back up. 1. Step back, rotate, coming back up. That's halfway. Step back, rotate, and coming up. Last one. Step back, rotate, and come up. Brilliant, good. Shake the arms out, changing legs. So I'm just going to turn around so I can keep an eye on the TV. So the other leg now is going to step back, and we're going to rotate over the front leg. 1, coming up. Ooh. It was very different on the other side, doesn't it? Step back, rotate, coming up, halfway. Step back, really focus the mind, rotate, and up. Step back, rotate, and come up. Good, shake the legs out. Excellent. So we're going to go onto the mat on our backs. So we're just going to roll down just to stretch it out, okay? So nice deep breath in. As we roll down, unlock the hips, unlock the knees. Just come down to a pike position. And then walk the hands out into a plank position. Either on your knees or a full plank, making sure your wrists are directly under your shoulders. I'm just going to hold there for another 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and lower the knees. Push back into child's pose. Lovely. When you're ready, literally swing yourself around. We're going to lay flat on our backs, legs straight, hands down by the side. We're going to rotate our ankles one way, then back round the other. So we've worked a little bit, raising the heart rate, and now we're just stretching out those ligaments and joints. Good. Okay, I'm going to start with my left leg. I'm going to drag the heel along the floor and then lift up into tabletop and extend and bring it down. 3 more times on the same leg. Draw in, tabletop, extend out. Draw in, tabletop, extend out and down. Last one. Draw in, tabletop, extend and down. Lovely, good. Change sides. Draw in, tabletop, extend and down. Draw in, tabletop, extend and down. Draw in, tabletop, extend and down. Last one. Draw in, tabletop, extend and down. Good. Okay. Now I'd like you to think about walking your hips towards the wall at the floor, on the floor. So I'm trying to over exaggerate it so you can see what I'm doing. So my hips are moving up and down. Remember doing it as a child, like this. Good. Have some fun with it. Don't force anything. Just walking as if you're walking your heels downwards. 3, 2, 1. Nice deep breath in. And what we're going to do is tilt the pelvis, just pushing the lower back into the floor. And then release. Deep breath in, tilt. And release. Deep breath in, tilt, push the lower back into the floor and release. Last one. Deep breath in, tilt, and release. Lovely, good. Okay, moving up to our shoulders now. So our hands are face down, palms down, and we're going to rotate and touch them with the backs of our hands on the floor and then back down. Again, work with what feels right for you. It's like anything, if we're not tight in that area, we don't really feel it, but unfortunately some people are. So we try and work in every movement that we can, various different levels, to make sure we help everyone. Good. One more. Bring the hands so they're upwards, and then nice big circle one way with the arm. And then change arms. And then both arms together. Lovely. 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Let's bring the hands down by the side. Bring the knees up. Parallel with our hips. Making sure that our heels are quite close to our buttocks. And then from there, we're going to tilt our pelvis, pushing our lower back into the floor, and gently come up into bridge, lift, and lower. Deep breath in, tilt, lift, and lower. Deep breath in, tilt, lift, and lower. One more. Tilt, lift, and lower. Opening the hands, take the left foot out to shoulder width, cross the other leg over, and drop into the center line, keeping both shoulders on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Nice deep breath in and gently come back up. Uncross the legs, change over sides, cross the legs back over. Nice deep breath in and allow the knee to drop to the center line. Again, you might feel it feels very different on one side to the other. 3, 2, 1. Nice deep breath in, come up to neutral position, uncross the legs, bring the legs so they're parallel again with the hips, and just gently now allow them to fall one side, then the other. Just nice steady movements, don't force anything. This is a really good one if you are sitting down for quite some time, just to loosen up the hips. 3, 2, 1, and come back to center. One that I always love. Let's bring our feet together, knees together, and just open the knees now and just rock from side to side, taking out any tension. 3, 2, 1. This time we're going to lift the hips, but only very slightly off the floor. So tilt the pelvis and lift and lower. Tilt the pelvis, lift and lower. Last one. Tilt the pelvis, lift and lower. Gently rock from side to side. Put your hands gently on the inside of your thighs, just very lightly, just to give a little bit more weight, just to open the hips a little bit more. But I'm certainly not forcing anything. It's just to encourage the hips to open just that little bit more. 3, 2, 1. Hold on the outside of the legs and help them back up to center line. Let's cross one leg over the other. This time we're going to do one leg where we come up and lower down, okay? So we'll go 4 times. Deep breath in, tilt and lift. 1. Tilt, lift. 2. Tilt, lift. 3. And down. Good. Okay. This time we're going to crunch up. So we're going to lift this way. So I'm lifting the foot off the floor and then back down. So we're going to go 4 times. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Amazing. Well done, everyone. Let's uncross those legs, change over, reset the feet. We're going to lift for 4. Here we go. And lift and lower. Lift and lower. Tilt the pelvis, lift and lower. Last one. Tilt the pelvis, lift and lower. 4 crunches. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Amazing. Good. Okay. Uncross the legs. We're going to take a deep breath in, lift one leg up into tabletop, then the other. Both hands up in front. We're going to go opposites. So I'm extending my left leg, my right hand out and back, changing sides. Extend, return. Change, extend, return. Fantastic. Extend, return, extend, return. One more on each side. Extend, extend, and return. Lovely. When you're ready, hands behind the knees. Extend the legs, sitting up nice and tall. And then we're going to go onto 4-point kneeling in this position here. Please make sure again your shoulders are directly over your wrists, knees are directly over your hips. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, and as we do and blow out, we're going to push up through the shoulders, tilt the pelvis towards the chin, and then release, coming all the way down. Send the tailbone away, lift the head, and then nice deep breath in again, blowing out as we push up. Just make it a nice continual flowing movement rather than a static stretch, just to help mobilize the spine. You're doing absolutely amazing, seeing some lovely movements there. One more in your own time. Lovely. 3, 2, 1. Come back to neutral position. Doesn't matter which hand. I'm going to take one hand and thread it through and rotate. Three, 2, 1. Gently come up and rotate the other way. You might feel a few clicks. As long as there's no pain, that's absolutely fine. 3, 2, 1. Gently coming back up. This time I'd like you to take your left leg out to a 90-degree angle. And we're going to thread through and take the hips down and back again. So we've got a lovely inner thigh stretch and a rotation of the spine. 3, 2, 1. Gently come back up and change over sides. Leg out to a 90-degree angle. Thread through and come down, taking the hips down and back. Again, always please work with what feels right for you. We do these in the chair. They're not quite as intense, but they still do stretch the inner thigh and give a bit of spinal rotation as well. 3, 2, 1. Gently coming back up. Excellent. Bring the leg in. We're coming up into high kneeling. Let's take our, well, it doesn't matter which, I'm taking my left leg forward. We have done some of these before. Nice deep breath in, tilt that pelvis, squeeze that back glute, and then drive the hips forward. Doing amazing. Fantastic, good. This is going to be a new one for us. So we're going to take that pressure off. We're going to bring our hands together. If this is too much, just twist like so. Bring the hands together, and then we're going to come down and push against. So we've increased the intensity of our rotation, but please don't force anything. We're going to hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently come back up. Lovely, good. Hands go to the floor. We're going to lift the back, tuck the back toes under and lift that leg for 8. Really lengthen it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Gently rock, keeping the leg up. Gently rock forward and back. We're going to rotate 4 times with the hand at the front, closest to the front foot. Here we go. And 1. And back. 2. And back. And 3. Coming back. And last one. 4. And just rock forward and back gently. 3, 2, 1. Lower that back knee. We have done this stretch before, but I'd like us to keep it moving. So we're going to come back, feel the stretch, then come forward with our back knee on the floor. Then come back and forward, back and forward. Last one. Back and forward. Gently coming back to neutral position, up into high kneeling, and change sides. Lovely, good. Our first one is to tilt the pelvis, drive the hips forward, squeeze that back glute. 3, 2, 1. Take that pressure off. Hands together. Again, just be careful as you go in because it may be a little bit tighter this time. Deep breath in, and as we blow out, we're going to rotate round as far as you feel comfortable. And then come forward. Hold in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And gently come back up. Lovely, good. Hands go to the floor. Tuck the back toes under. And we're going to extend that leg for 8, 7. It doesn't have to touch the floor if you don't want it to. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently rock forward and back, reset if you need to. Might feel a little bit tighter on one side to the other. Front the hand closest to the foot. Here we go, rotating 4 times. Come round and return. 1. Rotate. That's 2. Rotate. That's 3. Last one. rotate, and that's 4. Lovely. Rock forward and back, gently lowering that back knee, and then bringing the hips back, and then rocking forward as far forward as you can, coming back. That's 2. Rock forward. That's 3. Coming forward and coming back. That's 4. Come back up to neutral position and gently come up into high kneeling. Well done, everyone. Okay, I'm just turning to the side so you can see a little bit better. Normally when we do child's pose, we have our feet turned inwards. I'd like you to come onto your hands, onto your knees, and turn your feet slightly out. From here, we're gently going to take, either you can go down onto your elbows and just gently take the hips back to where you feel just that tightness, just getting tight, and just hold it there, allowing it to try and open. You might want to just rock just gently forward and back. It's always good to have some movement in the body. It helps the nervous system relax rather than holding a static stretch. Lovely. 3, 2, 1. Gently coming up. Turn the feet in and then take the hips back into child's pose. Ooh, getting cramped now. Lovely, good. So we're in child's pose in this position. We're going to come out with our hands as if we're going to do a press up and just gently come down onto the floor. We're going to bring our hands to a 90-90 position, and from here we're just gently going to lift and hold. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Fantastic. Now bring the hands as if you're right by next to the chest, the elbows tucked in, as if you're going to do a press up, but we're not doing a press up at all. We're just going to roll the elbows back, pull the shoulder blades down, and just push the hips into the floor. Go to where you feel comfortable. 3, 2, 1, and gently down. One more time, deep breath in, roll the shoulders down, push the head up forward, keeping the neck as neutral as possible. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, gently down. Excellent. Okay, so from here, we're going to come up onto our elbows. And again, just reset. Push your hips into the floor, but don't hyperextend on your back. We just want a nice curve of the back. And then I'd like you to look at your left foot. Then come back to neutral and your right foot. Then back to neutral. I'd like you to look at your left foot now, but lift your left foot. And then back to neutral. Lift your right foot as you look at your right foot. And back down. Fantastic. Good. Okay. Last one we're going to do, we're going to literally bring our hands down by our chest again. Push up into 4-point kneeling. We was doing cat and cow, I believe they call it. So now this, we're going to rotate sideways. So I'm going to, so just so you understand what I'm going to over exaggerate. So I'm bringing my bottom to my left side as my head turns to the left. So I feel a nice stretch through the right hand side. So I'm trying to look at my hip, back to neutral, and then rotate the other way. Back to neutral, rotate to the left, and then back to neutral last time, one to the right side. back to neutral position. Just a couple of movements just to relax the spine, whatever feels right for you. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Tuck those toes under. We're going to push up through the hips into downward dog, coming up, and then we're going to bend the right knee and slightly twist, then the left knee, and just work for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently walk the hands back to the feet. Bend the knees quite a bit, and if you can, tuck your hands behind your knees. Shake the head, let all that tension out. Allow the hands to come down to the front again. Deep breath in, keep those knees bent, takes the pressure off the lower back, and just gently come up. Lovely. Rotate those shoulders. Deep breath in. We're going to just stretch up. Allow our arms to come down and up and down and up. And thank you very much, everyone. God bless.